Times that we go hunting for things and can't find them, and then we've just got so many of everything now. But anyway, I feel like I'm just procrastinating. Ain't nothing happening on the table at the moment. It's so hard to see what you've got, and you end up sort of not using most of it. Doing that, and then I just pulled this out and been cleaning underneath. Hey Zesties, I'm Michelle May, and welcome back to my channel, Zesty Girl. This video, which is part of my Getting More Organised series, is me cleaning out the craft sort of school sort of stationery sort of cupboard in our dining area. But I actually go on and do a lot more today, and the other day when I was down in that area as well, I threw away a 60 litre bin worth of paper, and today I do the same. But it has been a process. I've also reorganized how my dining room looks and changed a few things around, and these are big changes for me. That you'll look at them and go, yeah, that's not such a big change, but for me it really is a big change. Really only keeping the things that I love and really working towards minimalism. It's 120 litres worth of paper and things that we just don't need anymore, and a lot of it has been really hard and emotional for me because it's sort of letting go not just of clutter, but I'm really looking at moving on from 18 years worth of having small children and everything that comes with small children, and letting go of that, knowing that I have teenagers now, all teenagers. I mean, my youngest is 12, but he's moved past so much of that stuff that was still in the cupboards, and for me that was really hard to let go. And I've done such a great job. I am emotionally exhausted. Okay, so if you want to see what I get up to in this video, then let's do this. Okay, so Tom is organising and sorting and decluttering all the pens here. There's felt pens, there's pencils, there's biros, there's highlighters, permanent markers, sellotape. There's all sorts of things that have been all thrown in together into our big blue tub. So Tom's sorting through, testing everything and decluttering, throwing things away and decluttering, and practicing his basketball practice by throwing.
Most of them have got in.
By throwing the ones that he doesn't want into a basket that's across the room.
It's not that many.
It's not that many. Here we go. Lucas is attacking this big cupboard that I showed you the other day. It was just jam-packed full of paper and school study books, pens, pencils, spare pads, all sorts of things. He's just putting it onto the table, and then we're going to sort it into like things and declutter from there. This weather is so depressing. It's sunny, but it's raining. Just enough so we can't go out and play basketball. What do you think? Ellie Smelly, what do you think? It doesn't look like it, but we are making great progress here. We're sorting into piles of like things. I've got that, I've got folders here. Cupboard over there's clean. Tom is doing fantastic. He's getting over it though. All of the ones that he's throwing away. See if you can show us your basketball, how you... Yeah, boom. Ellie's resting with her new toy. I guess this is how minimalism looks, I suppose. I always do this. I always start this, and then I was doing that, and then I just pulled this out and been cleaning underneath, giving this a really great deep clean shine with furniture polish. Cleaning up here, cleaning the top, cleaning the walls, a little bit dusty. And now I've got mess everywhere. This was what was underneath the thingy. Gosh, how would that be even there? Tom's done a great job over here. He's actually finished. We have to figure out how we're going to display these. And they're all going out in the rubbish. I also have to confess that I'm actually also watching my favourite YouTubers while I do this, so I am getting a little bit distracted by catching up with all of my favourite YouTube channels, so that's been holding things up a little bit too. Now I'm up to here, and of course we know that it's tidy in the drawers because we did them the other day. So when I go to put things back here, I really want to just put things I love and really try and make some decisions, not put things back because they've always been there, but put back things because I love them. So I'm going to make those decisions, and then I'll tell you what I've done. And then of course we've got this beautiful clean cupboard, and I'm about to only put back into here things that we are going to use now in the future, because the children are older now, so a lot of the things that were in there are from the past. because Tom's now at high school. He's just started high school. He's 12. So, you know, even just 2-3 years ago, there was a lot of things that he was using that he's just not using at the moment. So, or anymore, I should say. And it's really hard for me to get into that space. Okay, so that's my fruit bowl. It's in the middle at the moment, but I don't know if it will stay there. This here I had inside my incense holder, and it was from ALDI, sort of twigs with lights, but the lights never were very bright. So I'm just going to get Tom to put new batteries in and see if that helps. But you know what, I just don't love it. I've never really loved it since I brought it home. I thought I was going to love it. It's still raining. Okay, thanks Tom. Look, I'm loving it more now. That was what I was after. Do they change colour? I think it was I wish they weren't blue. I wish they were yellow lights, but they're blue. But wow, they look cool now. I was just putting that back. I love that incense holder, that in wood. I'm not sure if I like it. I like it if it was yellow. You can't see in the video, but the lights are actually blue. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm actually thinking that maybe the fruit bowl doesn't belong here. Maybe the fruit bowl should be in the kitchen, on the kitchen bench. Or on the table, but ain't nothing happening on the table at the moment. I am so procrastinating on this, but I'm liking this at the moment. This here I'm proud of because this is a beautiful, what am I trying to say? This is a beautiful candle that I got for a gift, and the candle basically I used it. And so I cleaned it all out, and I got one of the Kmart refill candles to pop in. And so now it's still just as beautiful, and I feel like I've upcycled something. My first upcycle, I'm so proud. So this blackboard used to sit next to the fruit bowl on this side cabinet and had breathe on it, and we loved it, but it's very faded now, so we're feeling like we could use a better word, new message, freshen it up. Tom and I just trying to decide what message. Tom thinks that we should put on here, what did you think we should put on here?
Isolated.
No, not isolated. Something about the window.
There's always a window hole. No, there's always a way.
There's always a way. He wants something along the lines of there's always a way. He was saying there was always a door, and then he thought there was always a window.
Coffee mug?
Tom's making me a coffee.
Wait, why is it
I'm a bit like, ugh, today. Okay, and then we always have this on here, and we want to keep this. So we're just trying to find the word inspired. No, maybe not.
What about,
I'm not feeling that. Mischievous, no, I'm not feeling very mischievous. All that, I'm not feeling that.
Misunderstood.
Neglected,
What
no.
is
Rockin', I like that. I think that this is looking a little bit, I don't know, it looks a little bit like,
Beautiful.
I don't know, decor is just not my thing. I'm trying hard, maybe like that.
Well, that looks fine.
I have to get Jess to come and help me.
Really
I think it's because I have such eclectic tastes, and I like my little bit of woo-woo there, my incense there, my candle, fountain there. I don't know. It's different. All right, we'll keep going on and get this cupboard organised. I feel like I'm just procrastinating. Oh, I just forgot about the cupboard. I've done the drawers, but I forgot about the cupboard. This doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's sort of organised. Pretty sure we could rip through this pretty quick. Okay, I was sitting on the floor for a minute. So I just cleared out this cupboard. This is our craft stuff. And for all you crafters out there, this is not very impressive, is it? But this is what we used for craft for the children. And there's lots of interesting things in there, I think. But it is a bit messy because every time the children go in there to get things, and Jessica likes doing creative cards and things, so it gets messy. So this is a job that needs to be organised. But at the moment, it's in there. I can find what I need, and it's okay. So that's going to go on my diary as well, my family diary, as a job for the future, just to come and organise this better. Okay, so we had our acrylic paints and just general paints stored in this transformer container that's years and years old. So we've got all the paints in here. I'm just transferring them. I'm going to put these other paints into one of these containers I got from Kmart. Okay, so these are 3 new paints that I've just recently got from the dollar store, so I'm going to put those in as well. And somewhere here is a set I got from Kmart of all these different colours, which I thought they were just such great colours to try, so those in as well. Okay, so I'll be disposing of these and here's all the paints. There's quite a few in here, which is exciting. Okay, so how's this looking? So what I've got here is I've got the boys' school study books here. Then I've got 2 brand new sets of brushes, paint brushes, and I've got all the brushes that we've been using. And I know they're a mess, but I don't know any other way to do things. And so they've got the brushes in this container that we're repurposing. The paints are in the back here in the box, and then I've got 2 canvases tucked in here, and then down below I've got the craft. And what else I'm going to put in here is I have 3 photo frames that need to be painted. And so I think that would be a really great fun thing to do in lockdown. So this is a great thing about organising. You can then see what you've got and actually make the most of things. When things are so cluttered and disorganised, it's so hard to see what you've got, and you end up sort of not using most of it. Feeling really good about this, doing this finally. Okay, and that's it for this cupboard. I've just added in a card shuffling machine and our blackjack set. Okay, the board is now dry. What are we going to put on there? I think, well, I'm making a lot of progress. It's just really slow because it's sort of sentimental stuff for me. It's sort of like saying goodbye to the children's childhoods in my mind. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start packing from the table into the cupboard. Instead of trying to sort this anymore, I'm just going to grab what I need and make sense of it in the cupboard, and that'll help me make some choices. We're going well though. That's all rubbish. It's another big container of rubbish. I will recycle this properly tomorrow, so don't worry about plastic being in with paper. But I've put the fruit bowl over here, and once I get my kitchen cleaned up, I'm loving that right there. It seems like an obvious choice, but we had the water cooler there, or the water dispenser there. I'm going to try and find a new home for that, and I've got just the place, I think. Okay, so we're making progress, big progress. You can tell we're making big progress. Pens and things that we're getting rid of, and oops, these are not staying with us. Tom uses this all the time and would dig in here for felt pens and pencils, and for his colouring, for his schoolwork, for lots of different reasons. So what we've done is I've used this that was going out. I just thought it made more sense. These are the felt pens that we're keeping, so we've put them into groups, and the groups make no sense, but so that's the ones he wants to keep. These are his gel pens, so they're in a packet. And then these are just particularly good set of felt pens that we really like. And these ones as well. So we're just keeping those, and we're going to probably put this, we're thinking of sliding it under the couch because he colours a lot. So we're thinking maybe we'll do that because it's nice and flat, and then he can utilise that. In this one, we've got the glue sticks. It's so funny, all the times that we go hunting for things and can't find them, and then we've just got so many of everything now, but anyway. Glue sticks are here, then there's rulers in there, and then we've got lead pencils in one of these, we've got the twisty colouring in crayons in the other one, and coloured pencils in another one. And we've just kept select ones, but he doesn't use these types of things as much, so we're just putting those in here. And now the rug needs a good vacuum, that's fine. I was just about to put some things back that I hadn't really questioned, and this contact, which is Spider-Man, is only a little bit left, and then there's this white one that's a little bit left, blue one a little bit left. So I don't really have any purpose for these. The way they've been stored, they're a bit crinkly anyway, so I'm just going to get rid of them, and I find it really hard, but it's only a little bit left of each of those. And this basketball one is sort of brand new, so I'll hang on to that. And then this clear we use all the time, I'll hang on to that. Okay, progress update, we're looking good. Do you know the most amazing thing about this is that when we do a full house clean, the house looks clean and tidy, it looks perfect. But I know that there's clutter in these cupboards, and sometimes the cupboards are really tidy, but still there's stuff in there that we just don't need. I feel so much lighter. This has been incredible. I could spread this out and probably make it more accessible, but I just like the idea of having this space. I'm like, what can I do with this? So anyway, let me tell you, so down the back is a whole bunch of folders that we use for schoolwork and things, and then there's some hard covered like journals down the back, and then 2 boxes of pens, black and blue, and they're just sort of like supplies, all that sort of supplies. Got a couple of folders here, the contact and rolls down the back, and just some brand new glue sticks there. You've seen what I've done with this inside here. I've got a new ream of paper in here, and then I've got a whole bunch, like I threw most of them away. I threw more than half of them away. So what I have kept is a couple of big scrapbooks and coloured paper and card and things for craft. So that's that. This, oh, I was trying to sit up. This has been exhausting. This is all the rubbish. There's so much rubbish in here. So it's another 60 litres of paper and plastic and things that we don't need. Nothing really good to keep. This is all the pens and that we're throwing away. And I was going to go through them and I was going to save some and give them to charity, but I just have to let go. Okay, so I'm finishing up for the day and I feel so accomplished. It's an incredible feeling. This whole, you don't want to see my kitchen because there's a whole other story at the moment, but that's easy enough to fix. But this is just giving me such a sense of calm. Just knowing that there's nothing in here that shouldn't be here. Everything in here I love. The other thing is too, I really want to go through that bookshelf and I really want to change the whole look of it, but that's something that's not urgent because books are really important to my husband and I. So, but yeah, everything in here I love. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I just want to say I've got lots and lots more areas to do. This is only the beginning. So anyway, I'll see you on the next video.
To fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded, just like a void.